News updates. You can imagine how the Biafran weapon killed 6,000 soldiers in one day. This is part of the history that happened during Biafran civil war. Listen attentively. On the 4th of October 1967, the Nigerian 2nd Division began bombarding Onitsha and continued the assault for 8 days before a 10-boat Amanda crossed the Niger River into the city. The occupying Nigerians did not pursue retreating Biafran soldiers and instead opted to loot and burn the Onitsha market to the ground. The Biafran 11th and 18th Battalions under Major Joseph Achuzi and Co. Asom Nsubu formed a pincer and attacked Onitsha from 2 directions, capturing and killing most Nigerian soldiers. In December 1967, the Nigerian 2nd Division and the 6th Battalion crossed the Niger rivers at Ida and began making their way towards Onitsha, finally capturing the city after several attempts. The Nigerian forces now intended to link up the 1st Division at Enugu with the 2nd Division at Onitsha. To this end, the Nigerian 2nd Division moves out towards Enugu in a long convoy supported by armored cars on the 31st day of March 1968. On 31st March 1968, a convoy consisting of 106 vehicles belonging to the Nigerian 2nd Division transporting 6,000 soldiers, as well as armor from Onitsha to Enugu, was ambushed and decimated in the town of Abagana by small units of Biafran soldiers led by Major Jonathan Achunde. Homemade Ogbenigwe rocket missiles were launched by the Biafrans at the tanker trucks carrying gasoline, which caused an enormous explosion, destroying many of the convoy's armored vehicles and killing a large number of Nigerian troops. 350 tons of Nigerian army equipment were also destroyed or captured by the so-called Biafran troops. After the rockets attacked the Biafran soldiers, they opened fire on the convoy with small arms fire, killing many more Nigerian soldiers. The successful ambush at Abagana gave both Biafran soldiers and civilians hope in the war, as well as temporarily halting the Nigerian advance into Biafran territory. General Murtala Muhammad was relieved of his command and never commanded a division again. In his own words, Uchendu said that the sight of the convoy almost paralyzed his troops. His boys were so anxious to start firing, more out of panic than anything else. He asked them to remain calm until he gave the command. He allowed many of the Nigerian 2nd Dive convoy pass through this case. These boys were shocked why he would allow them go through into Biafran air zone. They were nervous, suspicious, yet they trusted that the military gallantry, and so are waiting to know our strategy. He said that they concluded and the war was over, but as brave soldiers, they must fight to the last. As he was guiding the soldiers, I think it's a sergeant with a rocket launcher on what to do to the invading convoy and when best to strike. The soldier nervously and accidentally pressed the trigger, letting go the rockets. Luckily, he hit a target, a fuel tanker, and the tanker exploded and threw its contents into a nearby armor carrier, setting everything ablaze. The multiple explosions commenced. In panic, soldiers who already crossed over into Biafran line ran in different directions in total confusion. Biafran soldiers attacked the radioed the regular troops and they joined in the attack when Uchendu learned that Muritala Muhammad was with a convoy and somewhere in Nafia. He set off hurriedly to capture him but was late as Muritala was sighted taking off with a helicopter. What a lazy government. Good till now, the government that we have in Nigeria are still lazy. Whenever they see anything that is close to war, the next thing is to pack their baggage and fly into their private jets or their helicopter and fly or flee to other country. Is that not cowardliness? To me it is. So you have heard the history of Biafran, the war that happened during Muritala Muhammad, and not even the main civil war. The soldiers wanted to attack Biafrans, but they failed. Instead, Biafran attacked them and injured few of them. If our fathers produced Ogbunigwe that caused this heavy ad hoc, that caused this advoc in those days, then we will produce the one that will be traveling from east to any part of the country with a e-tech precision guide. So the new Ogbunigwe will be more a rampaging than what you see above. The Fulanis are still underrating us. They are still underrating us. The next confrontation will not last up to 2 months, and this zoo that is called Nigeria will definitely divide. It will definitely divide. And again, not only the Igbos fought the war. Kalabari, Efik, Anang, Ijaw, Ogini, Ikwere, and other small ethnics, the acclaimed Biafran state, were also scripted into the war, and they did well during the war. So the Ogbunigwe weapon was designed by engineer Garrick Letson from Ugoni with other scientists from Igbo. So let Igbos not ignore other tribes. Let them not ignore other tribes' contributions to the war. Let them not ignore it, because they can also join